Okay, so this was delivered today. 2 vines. I think 10 of this tall plant that's going to have kind of a bluish purple flower. I'll put the names down below. 20, was it 20? I thought it was 40, but it's not. Anyway, it's a bunch of what they call dune sunflowers or beach sunflowers. 20 bags of mulch. And then in the house, I have a box from Amazon with a trellis, and then I have one more box I'm expecting with a bird bath that is solar powered. So this is all from a place in Largo, Florida called Wilcox Nursery that just does native plants. And in fact, this is a native mulch, so to speak. So that's, hopefully we'll do this side of the house where we had to take out overgrown stuff. Everything we put there has just gotten too big, even though it wasn't supposed to. So this is a ground cover. This over here with the purple flowers is a little taller. And this is a vine to grow up the trellis that's in my living room right now. And when that one's completed, then we'll tackle this side. This is kind of what the other side looked like. I had some big cardboard palms and then filled in with ferns, and I don't know if you can see this, but there's some of that, oh gosh, what's it called? The crinum lily babies. There was a big crinum lily right here, which is now in the backyard. It's just these spaces are too small. All right, let's see if we can turn that into that. I didn't know I was going to put every stick together when I ordered a kind of complicated design. For those of you with OCD, here it is, compartmentalized by type. Well, it's assembled, and I thought that was going to be our last step before we could plant, but now I realized we have to work on the sprinklers because only one sprinkler head was coming up, that one right there, and surrounded by the green thing. And we're probably going to have to remove a bunch of whatever's on top here because it's a little too high for the sidewalk and runs down. So a little bit more work, but this isn't going here. This is going to go in the middle of this wall with a bird bath in the middle. And we're going to use mulch again. We haven't used that in a long time. We're going to have that happen. So we want to be, plus it's got sprinklers covered up. I was able to find one sprinkler head. But there's more somewhere. Oh, it looks like sunflower seed may have fallen there. Anyway, so that's the plan today. Move the mulch, get this, what do you call that? Planed down, I guess. And then maybe plant this, which is going to be the very back row closest to the house. And then I'll have 2 rows of the yellow sunflowers in front of it. But if I can just get that planted today, I'll feel much better. So I've been growing the celery from a piece I cut when I cut all the, I don't know what you call them, the legs, stalks of it off, and placed it in water in my kitchen. And today I checked it, and look, it has roots. So it's time to go in here. That's a lettuce, a romaine. It was doing really good until just now. I just noticed it looked good yesterday. But I'm going to plant that in here. We'll see how it goes. I've been doing the same with romaine with about a 25% success rate of getting, of planting it and having it live, you know, past planting. Okay, there it is. All planted up. The difference between it and the lettuce is that the lettuce never did make roots, so I don't know. Okay, so something else to put together. It is the bird bath, but it has a solar powered little fountain thing to keep the water moving. So what I'm going to do is probably take this outside Put some water in it, let it sit in the sun and see how it works. Okay, so here's where we are. Jerry ran the edger along there because what had happened is this overgrowth had come out and I was trying to shovel it and I just couldn't. And I still couldn't shovel this up to get this thing even because as you can see it's higher than the, well, okay, there you go. It's higher than the walkway, which means it's just all the dirt's going to spill out or the mulch. But then I realized a long time ago I used this black stuff. And so when I pull that up, then I have a lower level, which is what I want. But it just got so hot that I came in, I put my bird feeder together, put some water in it, or bird feeder, listen to me, bird bath. And as I'm carrying this part outside, my Temu bottle, as soon as I hit some sun, it started vibrating on me. Oh, there it goes. All right, so let's see how it does. There we go. All right, well, not the best moving water one. There's several of these little discs that you can use. And the one that I think makes it go up high, I can't get on it. It's a tight fit trying to use that. I don't know, the birds still might like it. Not sure. I don't know, I kind of think that one that I couldn't get on it is supposed to, oh, there we go. Okay, now it's working. Just needed a moment in the sun. Anchor it in the center. Nope. Its sidewalk is angled. I got a little overheated moving all that stuff, dirt from the front, so look what I did. I picked some of my tomatoes. Some more in there. And I moved that here to see. It was going really high in the front yard. This is the one where I think mosquitoes lay eggs, and we just got a warning that there's malaria in our area due to mosquitoes. So that helps keep them away if it works. I also saw that on this leaf, which is a sign that skeletonizers are back. So I flipped the leaf over, and sure enough, look, skeletonizers. They've already hit that area. So I'm going to cut these leaves off. Here's a couple more. I'm just going to cut those leaves off. Okay, there turned out to be quite a few leaves that were infected with the skeletonizer, I don't know, larva, caterpillar. In previous years, they have completely defoliated my grapevine, so this year I've just been cutting off the leaf. Some people say, well, just wash it off. You could do that, but you know what? I'm going to sacrifice a leaf rather than the whole plant because I don't really want to touch those. And look what we have today. I knew the bloom was here. I kept, ooh, one stuck in the thing. I knew the bloom spike was there. Pretty. And it does have a tag. Yay. It's from Moats and Redlands. And it's a Vandecrost. Come on. Wants to get caught up in that. Yeah, cool. Schomburg, yeah. Yeah, it's not. I'm worried it's going to drop all the buds before it opens. The second spike on Sherry Baby's looking good. The first one's starting to wane. Can't wait for this. Get the sun right in here, the light right in here in the mornings. Let's look on this one. See if we at least have a little nubbin or something. I don't see anything, but this one does come later. And maybe we'll have blooms on this year. I put it more in the sun. Every year we get foliage, beautiful foliage, and just as it gets ready to start sending up its bloom spikes, the weather turns. It's like not the right timing for our area. Okay, so we've got some of this done. Up to not quite half of it. But then we got some parts done over here too, where we have removed rocks or landscaping lava and a lot of dirt. This is all things that have built up on top of black landscaping cloth that I put there years ago. And then we put rocks on top of that, but then dirt got there. I don't know, decomposition of plant material, by putting new plants in that were in soil, that sort of thing. But this has taken more than a day to get this far. This project is way bigger than expected. And now I'm just trying to keep these things alive till we can get them in the ground, and trying to get that sprinkler head to work, because it actually shoots left and right and then back, and we'll cover this whole area if it's working correctly. The problem is just that it's so hot and sunny. You come out and do it in the early morning and have to quit by 11 o'clock.